Good evening, and thank you very much for allowing me this privilege of greeting you tonight in this manner. Our thanks to the broadcast pioneers and to the groups that have made this night possible. It is, for me, a great privilege. I'm sorry that I couldn't be present in person. Due to a variety of reasons, I was not able to be here tonight, but my thanks to you for inviting Joe, my wife, and myself to be with you tonight. I first got to know Ned Rogers in a rather strange way. It was, I think, 1944 or 1945, late 1944, early 1945, in the waiting room of the KYW radio station building at 1619 Walnut. I had come up after some assignment on the air and was waiting to see someone. This was just about 9 o'clock. About 2 minutes before 9, Ned Rogers had arrived for a 9 o'clock meeting with the then general manager of the station. Westinghouse Radio Stations was a Gray and Rogers account at the time. It was 9:05, 9:10, and still the man hadn't arrived. 9:15, finally he came in at 9:20 with great apologies to Ned. I'm very sorry I'm late, and so on. Ned heard him out for just a minute, and then he said, "Damn it, Les, this is no way to run a radio station. Here you are, 20 minutes late for the first meeting of the day." It was then that I knew Ned Rogers was a man I would always admire. And my opinion of him has never changed, except for the fact that my admiration has grown for his good taste, his honesty, his skill, and the great contributions that he's made to our broadcast business. Perhaps I should have started, this is Peter Roberts speaking for the Bell Telephone Company, because it was shortly after that incident that I mentioned at KYW that Ned and I became associated, an association which has gone on right through the years up to the present time with the Bell Telephone Company. And we went to New York and made our first series of radio transcriptions, which began with, "Hello, I'm Peter Roberts speaking for the Bell Telephone Company," and then went through the message and ended up with the same ending that we still use today, "Thank you." We brought the spots back, and Ned took them over proudly to the client. We played them, and everyone thought they were pretty good, I guess, except one man who stood up and pointed out something very interesting. The Bell Telephone Company had been spending millions of dollars and millions of hours of time trying to persuade the general public not to pick up the phone and say, "Hello." So we went back to New York for that first series and cut the spots all over again, and since then we haven't had any greetings, specific greetings like "Hello" from the Bell Telephone Company. It's been a great pleasure for me to have known Ned Rogers. Really, that's not putting it quite the way I'd like. It's been a great privilege, for he's been all kinds of things to me. He's been a very close business associate. He's been a very wonderful friend. He's been a man from whom I have sought advice and never been disappointed. And he's a man whom I have always respected and admired. I wonder if I may just ask you all to take a brief time out now and toast this man that we are saluting here tonight. Everyone who has met Ned is the better for the experience. Everyone who has known Ned is the richer for having known him. So, will you join me in this toast to Ned Rogers? May he continue to have good health, and may he continue his activity in the broadcast field, to which he has contributed so very much. To Ned.